Hi friends. Today we will discuss about civil disobedience movement and beyond. Uh, so we had read about non-cooperation movement and the after effects of non-cooperation movement, which led to the formation of Swaraj Party and going into the legislature, trying to reform by having some laws which will benefit the Indian people, but ultimately it led to factionalism. There was death of Chitranjan Das. Then there was a movement which made the Iron Man of India, Bardoli Satyagraha, that we discussed. And now we will discuss about civil disobedience movement. This is also known as Salt Satyagraha because of the effort of Mahatma Gandhi to make salt a symbol. Why it was made a symbol? Because salt was inevitable in every home, and it was the most atrocious of Britishers to have monopoly on salt and also to put tax on salt, which is so fundamental for everyone. So to make that a symbol, it will invoke a large community of people across the country that would help Mahatma Gandhi to launch a nationwide struggle. So salt was chosen as a symbol because of these reasons. And to achieve that, Mahatma Gandhi launched what was called as Dandi March. He, along with a 75 contingent, including women, etc., as well, went and made salt and thus broke the law. He broke the law, that's why it is called a civil disobedience movement. Defying a law, that's why it is civil disobedience. Non-cooperation, because we are not cooperating with your machinery overall. So that is non-cooperation. This is civil disobedience. Okay. Gandhiji declared at the session of Calcutta in 1928 that British must grant India dominion status. Uh, and Otherwise, if you will not give dominion status to India, the country will have a nationwide revolution, and it would be hard for Britishers to control it. Then Jawaharlal Nehru became the president of Indian National Congress. There was a youth wing which was very vocal about not just considering about having dominion status or some kind of autonomy, but to have Poon Swaraj. That faction was led by Jawaharlal Nehru and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And when Jawaharlal Nehru became the president of Indian National Congress in the Lahore session, the goal of Poon Swaraj was declared at the bank of Ravi River. Okay, and because it was done on 26th of January, that's why and that was declared as Independence Day at that time. That's why our republic was commemorated on 26th of January. Okay. uh, Gandhi ji announced Dandi March, as I had told you. And why it was launched, also the reason has been given. So because of the Gandhi's extraordinary endeavors at Dandi, defiance of salt laws, there was a widespread of this movement, and however, it was halted for a period because Irwin came. Irwin saw the Irwin was the viceroy at that point of time, and Irwin saw the massive struggle that was going on all over the country. So he brought Gandhiji and tried to sign a pact in which he had made many points. But the major point of disagreement was that there was no agreement to release Shahid Azam Bhagat Singh, Rajguru Sukhdev, because it was made clear by Irwin that anyone who has been accused of using violent means uh, would not be spared. And there are lots of allegations on Mahatma Gandhi also to not put this forth with more vigor. So this is something which you need to understand. However, this Gandhi Irwin Pact also, many of the things, because of the attitude of Irwin, even the Britishers came hard on Viceroy Irwin that why you are getting knee down on in front of Mahatma Gandhi. So and then they also there were some roundtable conferences, three roundtable conferences for having what sort of constitutional reforms would be there. So in the first roundtable conference, there was no involvement of Mahatma Gandhi, but in second table conference he went, but what he saw was chaos. There was no agreement, nothing. So he came, and then in third roundtable conference there was no such participation. Immediately after coming from second roundtable conference, he again launched the movement. Okay, but it was not of that much intensity, and officially it was withdrawn in May 1934. British rule India with immediate effect should be ended. The formation of provisional government should be there after the war, and the declaration of free India. Okay, all these things were going on. However, one prominent thing which was happening on the sideline was that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was taking part in all of these three roundtable conferences. Jinnah was taking part in all three roundtable conferences, and because of this there was a communal award which was presented by the Britishers. That means if there is a constituency which is being reserved for say for example scheduled caste, then only scheduled caste will vote for scheduled caste, not all the voters will be eligible for to vote. Then it will virtually create many countries inside the country, and that irked Mahatma Gandhi, and he went for fast and to death. And until Madan Mohan Malviya mediated and brought Dr. B.R. Ambedkar instead of this separate electorate, joint electorate was envisaged. Seats were more reserved for scheduled caste, and this was called as Pune Pact. All these were happening. Ramsay MacDonald was the one who presented it. It is also known as communal award. All these things were happening on the sidelines. Major Indian National Congress leaders were arrested and imprisoned because the Britishers came hard on them. Uh, Although the immediate effect was that it could not achieve its goal, but it contributed to the weakening of British rule and paved the way for the independence of India later on. We will read about Quit India movement in the next lecture, and this is an important movement, Quit India movement, one of the favorites of UPSC to ask questions. So thank you very much. Take care. Best wishes.